You know what I forgot to do the first two times? There we go. Okay. Almost forgot to do that. Anyways, what's up, everyone? It's your boy Stump, and welcome to game number 3 of Worlds. This is Violent GG versus Merciless. I also have the sound turned off for you guys, so that way I don't get DMCA'd. But this is just an analysis of these pro games, showing you guys what I see, so that way I could give you some teaching points for what these guys are doing. Good things, bad things, things that you can learn from pro players. So let's get started with round 1. Merciless on the Breach, Violent GG on the Coalition. I have not seen this game yet, so I'm going to be watching it as well. Looks like Merciless has a strat where they're going to push one up mid and canals and push everyone on to B site here. First pistol round. Unfortunate round for them. See, I've stated in my previous analysis videos, which you could go watch right now, pistol rounds, where your entire team is using pistols, you want your team to stay together. And with what Merciless did, splitting up 4-1, it didn't necessarily work out for them in the long run. Although Vorsh was able to hide in that corner, get 2 kills before getting traded out, so there was that as well. Anyways, you have to stay with your team on pistol rounds, whether it's the first pistol round, round flip, or eco rounds. And see, this is exactly what they're doing. They're all pushing it together onto A side here. They're able to get kills. Very good. Even though it's a 2v3 right now, they're able to get some guns that they were able to pick up, hopefully. He does get the assault rifle, but he wasn't able to do much with it, because he was swarmed very quickly by Violent GG. And Canals is also a coalition-sided map, so you can't really do much. Okay, yeah, he's decided to choose to save it, which is fine. Getting the SG is a good idea, too. Good save, I would say. It's a 1v2, and you had that smoke there. Couldn't really do much to push through that. Now Merciless has enough to full buy, and Violent GG decides to eco a little bit with a hero gun. Vorshik's gonna get an XD kill. The XD45 is a very good pistol to use, especially on ecos like this. And now they've got guns. Vape doing good to check all those angles. Another 2v2 retake again. Now this time they got better positioning. They got one in Cafe. It looks like Merciless likes to watch from this mid-cat position here, looking out towards A main and cat to cross here. And they got one going to CT, checking to if anybody's on A site trying to push back around. However, everybody that is left on the coalition is right here, right where they're not looking. All right, good flash. And then counter flash. And that's a good pick. Now they got the smoke down on the bomb, hopefully trying to get... Oh, and Explain gets him through the smoke. That's good. He's got the defuse. Good. Good job. See, what happened was Merciless wasn't looking towards where they were at. They were holding those angles very well, but you can't have 2 people holding the same side. You need to have one player holding the A main and one player holding the B long angle, just in case, they try to come from both sides. I mean, yeah, they did have different angles, but they were all focused on a completely different area. Round 6, after they just lost that round, they still decided to full buy, but they half bought armor and have barely any utility. Lose, ends up dying, and drops all his nades. Now it's 2v3. It's still anybody's game as long as one of the coalition players can get frags. Good flash, good pick, very good. Oh, nice try though. Good defense, good bomb defense. That was much better than what they had before. They did have more players that time. Looks like they did adjust their defense for bomb site defending that last round, which is good. You want to be able to adjust to what works. See, something I really don't understand is why they try to just wallbang everything. Like, I know you could probably get a good kill through a wall every once in a while. I mean, sure, they do have some rounds where they don't wallbang a lot of things, but they do try and spray through smokes, which I don't think is very good, especially if you're trying to play slow. The only reason I can see this working is if the idea is to try and get their attention to rotate It's a 1v5. Let's see how he plays this. There's 2 for 4-6. That's good. Ah, nice try. The commentators did mention something about Violent GG not taking mid control the way they should. Like how Merciless has been going tunnels this entire game. And they're going full eco, and look at that. Look at Violent GG right here. Look at Violent GG. They're eco, and they're all pushing together up B site. They are doing a backstab rush, but they might get taken out here by Ottawa. Nope. See, look at that. You see this? That's exactly what I'm talking about. All 5 barrels down to one angle, taking out one player at a time like that. It's unstoppable, especially with the XD45s. Nobody else got hit either because he was getting hit so much. All that. You see, look. Even though he got 2 kills, they were still able to get that kill on him. It does help them that they hold off angles, because if they're not expecting it, then it's just going to fall apart, like what just happened there. They also did lose 1 player at the start, so that's an excuse you could give them. And yeah, see, there's nobody holding mid, really. Well, there was, Explain was trying to, but couldn't really do anything with it. See, look how Merciless is trying to play mid here. Once they take mid, they win. Now Violent GG is buying half armor and assault rifles. Vorsh is going with the Scar. Something about the Scar is that even if you're trying to tap with it, it's not 100% accurate. I made a short about it where I compared the tap fire ability of the Scar versus the AK-47, and the AK-47 has better one tap ability than the Scar. But when you're holding down the fire button with the Scar, you are more accurate that way. My goodness. Wow, Scott with that headshot. And once again, there's nobody watching mid. You got 3A, 2B. This is an okay strat, but with Merciless pushing up the middle like they are, they're even holding mid when nobody's there. But they're pushing up mid, getting on this map control. And Canals is designed in a way where the timings are just perfect enough where once you get to here as the coalition, you are already right here behind this building as the breach. Which is why this spot of the stairs is so powerful, because you can look into here and see if they're crossing over. But here, they're still not contesting anything. And because they get all this map control, they get all this information. Now they're deciding to push out from A, getting this map control. See, look what happens. They're playing aggressive. They take this map control, shuts it down. And finally, they get around. 7-5, half going to around 13 here. Let's see how they play it. I also noticed it's 1:50 seconds for each round. I guess it's just different in Pro League. Looks like Violent GG's got alert going B site. And looks like Merciless is stacking A site, which is okay. We can still have 4v4 pushes like this. And they're all in a line right here. Pushing up elbow, getting that map control. Looks like Vape got Noxic. Looks like they're going to push. Violent GG is going to push up through tunnels, going to B site, because now they know they're on A site. And now they're going to be pushing up through Cafe with only 1 player loose on B site. They're going to be able to plant this easily, be able to defend him. And now Merciless has to fight back. Arms is going to go and get 2 picks with the XD is 2. We need to nerf the XD, please. Oh, honestly, that was a good shot too. And they're sick of the bomb defuse. Oh, that's unfortunate. They weren't able to get the bomb defuse. They should be going eco here. It's the second round they lost the pistol round. Merciless losing the pistol round, I should say. And now they got 1 player lurking CT holding that. See, this is what Violent GG needed to be doing during their round on the coalition. Holding this angle right here, trying to keep everyone pushing out from cross. They are still holding B site all together, but now they see that they're going to be pushing across T bridge here going to A site. So they might want to rotate. Uh-oh. Oh no, Ottawa takes him out. Now he's got free gun, but he's not going for it. Nope. See, that's something that was a big mistake. He should have probably went for that gun as well. You could have picked up the gun and saved it. You didn't really have to go and swing like that, but that was a mistake on their part. Hopefully they learned from it again, like they did on the breach when they only had 2 players looking towards A. Again, I haven't seen this game yet, so I'm watching this for the first time and showing you guys what I see, so hopefully you guys can learn something. And Merciless going with, again, holding this mid angle here, very good. You got 2B, you got 2A, standard setup. And now you got Illuze with the Scar, who's going to be holding this angle right here. Right there. That angle. This angle. Right here. Going into elbow right there. This is a good angle to hold if you're on the coalition because it lets you know if they're crossing into A site. So that way you can rotate. Or at least one of your teammates can rotate from B to A. Because you need at least one on the bomb site in case, you know, they got a lurk. Right here. Okay, that angle back there. This angle, he's holding boat in case, you know, someone tries to push up through B site and go through cafe to cross the boat. He can see that. That's what that angle's for. So you look at the map control that Merciless has compared to what finally GG had on the coalition. They held mid. They stopped them from going mid. They were able to hold them from going elbow. Now they're holding this elbow angle right here. And then you got Ottawa holding the A main. You got Arm holding the B-long angle, which this guy's probably going to get ready to swing. And then you got Illuze with that Scar still holding this mid-bridge area here. With 20 seconds left, I'd just save at this point. Oh, Vorshik's going to get Arm, but he's going to get taken down by Illuze with that Scar. And Donnelly's going to get Illuze with the AK. And that's no, that is bad. That was bad. Very, very, no. Donnelly, no. Bad. You do not want to pick up a gun from the player that you just killed, and especially if you want to switch to it right away. See, he had the AK, he's fine, he's got his crosshair right where he needs it to be, then he's going to try and pick up the Scar here, and the draw time for the Scar isn't necessarily as fast. Actually, I think it is a little bit faster than the AK, but it's not fast enough considering that he already had his AK out. He could have swung this and taken him out with the AK, but instead he chose to go for the Scar and risk his positioning. You don't want to do that, especially if you're the last player alive for your team. And because of that, they got a couple players who got to go eco, or they could full buy. You know, you never know. Now, hold on, what was that flash? Y'all saw that flash, right? Hold on. That flash in the cafe, thrown from the tunnel side of T-Bridge, thrown into cafe? Huh, that is an interesting flash. In case any coalition players try to push up through cafe like that, they get blinded because they got their team going tunnels, so they can easily clear that. And it goes off and you don't get blinded by it, which is good. That's very good. But then again, in this case, Merciless isn't playing in cafe right now. They're holding better angles. But it's still an interesting flash, regardless. Illuze going to take Toxic out. Round 17, Merciless is still on top. Illuze is rocking that Scar, though. Rocking that angle, too. And still doesn't help. Even though Arm tried to pick it up, he still gets him taken out. Vorshik, Violet GG really took this round pretty good. Is save. Yeah, not necessarily the best thing for him to do there. He should have probably saved, or at least hid behind that garbage bin there. Yeah, he's outnumbered. 1v5. Really isn't much you can do. He's surrounded. I'd just do my best to save, get some exit frags, but unfortunately, he swings it and... so they are deciding to go eco, because Ottawa doesn't have any money to actually buy up like the rest of them can. I mean, Arm, Vape, and Scott could full buy at this point, but Illuze and Ottawa can't, so that's going to be a broken buy, which is going to end up breaking their economy. They are in the leads. They need to be able to save more money to be able to get more rounds in. I mean, the last round they did full buy, but now that their buys are broken, if they buy now, their economy will be broken. So then they'll have to try and work around that in the coming rounds. But with the game being so close, it's better to eco now rather than half buy. Smart decision by Merciless here. This might win them the game. They do get some deagles, but honestly, the XD45 could work as well. Ooh, Nox is gonna get a 2K to wipe out that eco, which is fine. You don't need to get any kills on ecos, but if you can, that's even better. And also, you need to try and save any guns you get while you're in an eco so you can save your economy. But now they saved, they ecoed, now they can full buy. Elu's got the ratio, gonna rock that B site angle, looking into connector there. You might get him here. Not quite able to get out that angle there. They did go up A main. They are still holding some pretty decent angles. Still got to lose with that ratio holding the A main angle. He knows he's there. Oh my gosh, that is so broken. It looked like he scoped in right here, but his weapon is still equipped. This looks so jarring. This does not look right. Only true critical ops players will know what's wrong with this view angle. But man, the VOD is not happy right now. Oh, see, I don't like this play by Merciless, having one player push out like that. Because I've stated in my map control guide video, you always want to have at least one player on a bomb site, so that way you can have that one player hold the bomb site instead of trying to push out like what ARM is doing right now. Because he just gave away B site for free. I mean, he could swing and get both these frags, but honestly, he's going to end up getting fragged out himself. And now he's exposed his position, and now they've got plant money. You don't want to leave the bomb site if you're on it. That's what happens when you give up bomb sites. You just give away map control, give them free plants, give them free everything. And now Merciless is down 9-10. Ooh, what a flash by Vape. Good frag. Does some damage, but it is not able to get... Oh, wow. Unfortunate aiming on both ends. Oh, Noxic is low. Everybody is low. Scott could take him out with just one shot here. Have I mentioned I haven't watched this yet? So this is my first time watching this. Yep, that's game sense for you. That is 100% game sense right there. He knows that they could still be on B site, but since they weren't, he has to check backstab. Oh no, he pre-aimed. Scott, no, he's pre-aiming. He pre-aimed. One more time, slowing it down. Watch. He'll pre-aim here. Pre-aims, he completely misses it. You gotta be holding those corners. Don't pre-aim. Just hold the corners, please. I'm tired of seeing that. It's a bad habit. You gotta break it. Man, now they're all force buying on Merciless now. This could be a good comeback story. Merciless, I'm fairly certain, has a little more experienced players than Violent GG does. And there goes B site. B is completely open. Just need to push to CT. Let's see how Violent GG likes to hold bomb sites. Well, that is interesting. I like how... I'm not sure why they want to play like this. I guess they are pushing out middle, trying to get the last player going. Yeah, that makes sense, because they had their one guy go down on T-Bridge. They were all waiting for that backstab push, because it was Scott, who's probably one of their better players. They do take down Scott. Now they can play with him. Ah, wow. Wallbang. Unfortunate. Violent GG is about to take this map, because now they gotta... Well, actually, since they've lost so many in a row, they have $4,500 in loss bonus. Now it's full AUG versus full SG. Let's see who's gonna win. If you've seen my shorts about the assault rifles and which one's the best one, I've said that the AUG is currently the best assault rifle. But we're about to see here. 4v4. Oh, wow. That's unfortunate. Wow. Yeah. Violent GG actually did pretty good on the breach side, being able to take those angles like that, figuring out how Merciless likes to hold those angles. But their coalition side could have been a lot better, honestly. They didn't hold very much map control in mid, which ended up getting them to that deficit going into the round flip. But they were able to pull it out right at the end, which is pretty cool to see. And that was game number 3, with game number 4 coming soon. Hope you guys learned something today. And if you want to check out my 2 most recent game analysis, check out here or here. Stay safe.